I'm so excited to share this finished product with you today. We worked with this family in design for a few months and then decided to put a pause on things and to actually start the construction at the beginning of the new year. In this project, we fully refreshed the main floor, including a kitchen, powder room, flooring, and a new fireplace. On the second level, we updated the shared bathroom and the ensuite. We painted the entire house throughout and replace the baseboards and trim. When we met this very stylish couple, they gave us a very specific point of view. They liked Mad Men, modern, minimalism, and a very soft and neutral, clean palette. So that's what we gave them. Working from that foundation that they provided for us as guidelines, then we developed the finishes and all of the extra layers. This home had great bones, so we didn't change a lot really in terms of framing, just a couple of little 45-degree angles that really were begging to be resolved. I had to. But beyond that, we didn't do a whole lot of reframing in terms of rooms. The rooms were well-sized and well-proportioned. It's a beautiful executive home. It just needed a little bit of a refresh, and we did that with finishes. Flooring is gorgeous and soft and feels warm underfoot. We cleaned up the kitchen and made it much more functional. Those two height islands at 36 and 42 inches off the finished floor are so difficult to work with because they don't usually give you a generous enough work area to be able to do anything. And they also give you this kind of constrained eating area as well. So it's a lose-lose proposition as far as I'm concerned. So we flattened out that island and straightened that right out in order to give them a beautiful functional workspace and a gathering space that is the natural heart of their home. Before we began, there was a huge cut line in the middle of the family room kitchen, separating the family room and the kitchen from each other, with carpet on one side, on the furnishing, or on the living room side rather, and then hardwood on the other side. So literally it hacked the space in half and made it feel much smaller and much tighter and much more broken up. That was one of the problems that we solved when we made the changes in this home. We unified the entire main floor with beautiful, new, subtle, soft hardwood flooring. And we removed the obstacles to the flow of bodies around the room. There was a very glamorous for its time double-sided fireplace that projected in between the family room and the breakfast nook and really actually created a whole bunch of complications around how to furnish this room and how to actually live in this room with that angled fireplace blocking the flow into it. We also fixed another big problem in this home, and that was a rather unusual built-in desk that was essentially a monolith in the middle of the room that people had to walk around. And it really made the two rooms feel disconnected and not cozy and inviting. So not great for gatherings or for family events. So we got that out of the way to allow more room for furniture and a really nice, cozy, furnished gathering space for families, of course, in front of the fireplace. Megs, I love, love, love what you did with this fireplace. This textural tile with the sort of rippled, irregular grid pattern is beautiful. And I love the texture of it against the sprayed cabinetry.
I love it. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's clean, and it's very sophisticated. And this is what our clients were after.
We added a warm, neutral, super soft and cozy area rug to anchor the furniture in the family room. There's a very subtle tonal difference between the color of the hardwood and the color of the area rug. And what that does is it also unifies the space and defines the family room as the seating area, soft and cozy and very warm and inviting. But because there's not a huge tonal difference between the color of the area rug and the color of the hardwood flooring, it still allows for that feeling of expansiveness and creating the sense of a much larger space. In order to make this kitchen functional, we spent a great deal of time going through our kitchen survey and then interviewing our homeowner one-on-one. She loves to cook and loves to entertain, and the kitchen is really the heart of their home and where she spends a great deal of her time. They've got this spectacular green space view behind them. The kitchen is filled with light. And so we wanted to enhance that experience for her and make it uber functional. Here's how you make a kitchen uber functional. You have appropriate pullouts for the things that you use the most often. You place those pullouts adjacent to the areas where you're going to be needing them. Example, if you are placing a dishwasher under a kitchen island or under a run of base countertop, then what you don't do is place your cutlery drawer and where you put your plates and glasses away all the way across the kitchen. We put that adjacent to the dishwasher so that unloading your dishwasher takes minimal steps and also provides great adjacencies to where you put things away. The dishwasher should be adjacent to the kitchen sink because when you are rinsing or cleaning your dishes, then you want to be able to get them into the dishwasher without dripping all the way across your kitchen floor. You want your fridge to be somewhere accessible so that people can reach in and get a beverage or help out and be the second, assistant sous chef in the kitchen without you tripping over them as the primary cook. We have this entire process where we understand our clients' challenges and frustrations in their kitchen and also how they like to cook and like things to be in their kitchen. And we marry all that data into a final kitchen design that allows for things like spice pullouts, recycling, garbage management, refrigeration, the loading and unloading of your dishwasher, and the adjacencies to appropriate related storage. Pots and pans should be next to the stove. Fridge should be adjacent to your prep space. In order to achieve this beautiful clean line across the kitchen uppers, we decided to follow a specific height off the countertop all the way across the room. And in order to do that at that height, we needed to line the underside of the upper cabinets with stainless steel, a non-combustible material for fire safety. To maintain the sleek look in this kitchen, on the upper cabinets, we ran integrated profile handles that are completely invisible, but tucked nicely into your fingers when you go to open the cabinets on the uppers. One of my favorite solutions in this particular kitchen was the way we resolved the funny 45-degree corner that was the pantry corner in the kitchen. It just ate up a lot of space and didn't really feel like it delivered a whole lot of storage. So we actually kept that walk-through pantry, but we concealed it all behind floor-to-ceiling cabinetry that is completely integrated into the kitchen. So you get this beautiful, sleek wall of cabinetry that leads you through to the back hall and all your pantry storage. Sometimes stairs are just begging for a bit of a refresh, and that's certainly what happened here. This particular staircase was covered not in a matching hardwood to the main floor, but in a contrasting carpet. So to make the entire project feel cohesive and like you were being invited up the stairs, we reshaped the bottom step to reflect necessary dimensions and wrapped it all in the same beautiful hardwood to carry the eye all the way up to the second level. While we did that, we also cleaned up the newel post and the spindles and modernized the entire staircase system. Very cosmetic changes that make such a significant difference. As we were working through the design decisions in this master bathroom, we contemplated widening the shower and making it both deeper and wider, but that would have involved doing some structural changes inside and also relocating the passage door from the master bedroom. At the end of the day, we decided that the value that would be added in terms of space did not outweigh the additional cost of redoing all that drywall work and having to rehang that door. So sometimes, really for a business of inches, it's not necessarily the best idea to make dramatic changes in your space. As you can see here, we very effectively made this bathroom feel expansive and bright and modern without actually changing the footprint. Absolutely stunning.